I suppose I've just visited my mum in old people's home, and it just occurred to me about not going anywhere. Turn right. Literally, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to Clubston Road. I think we instantly go this way. Certainly without the sat-nav, I could never get to Clubston Road. There's no certain doubt about that. On the road to nowhere. Well, that's where we all are, isn't it, really? Hospital Church, isn't that quaint? I came from a background of my mother and father. I suppose you have to have two, don't you, to go tango. She's old now. She still remembers me. She brought a bit of a tear to my eye, really, today. Because I was thanking her. I was thanking her for her wise words. I know where we are. Let's come out here. That's interesting. St Mary's Church. I know this road very well because the Classic Car Show is just down the road here. But it was my mother that influenced me. My father, from a very early age, was an Etonian sort of man. A Winston Churchill type. It does actually not always rain in Wales. Every time I do one of these videos, it seems to rain. And these are interesting houses. No solar panels, of course. Stink car in front. Old-fashioned internal combustion engine. The future. But I always saw my mother as part of the future, and she was part of the peace campaign and part of the whole movement and part of Mother Earth. Then there was John Seymour and self-sufficiency. To be fair with my father, he was a rebel. A rebel without a cause, really, or a rebel with a painting problem. And he painted. Came from a well-to-do family and he had a private income and he painted and he did relatively well. But my mother was the one that influenced me. Mother Earth. I met other people like Darren Rees and I reminded her of Darren Rees and the world was in your garden. And you had a fantastic garden as well. But it got me thinking about when I said to her, well, I'm running for Prime Minister, Mum. It's the only thing to do. She laughed. But she knew I was serious because she's one of the few people who knows. And I said, thank you. I said, thank you for all that wisdom you passed on to me. I thank you for bringing me up in Pembrokeshire. I thank you for introducing me to people from Pembrokeshire, small farmers. It's a magic place. Black Bart, he wasn't far from here, a pirate apparently. And that's what he said. I said, Mum, we're going to have a mutiny, a global mutiny, non-profit leadership. I said, Mum, all the wisdom and all the technology is now coming to fruition. Where are we going? I don't know. I think we have to turn left. It's some main road. I may have to stop. Actually, no, we're en route. That's all right. I will carry on. And the YouTube channel is not exactly taking off, but I look upon this like Mount Everest, really. I was saying to Mum, we're at the beginning and we're at the bottom, but it's achievable. It is achievable because we've got the technology and things are moving fast. I said the world is upside down, Mum. It's not working. I think she sort of knew that. She laughed. She's got Alzheimer's. But she remembers things of the past, and she remembers me. She wants to see me again. So I'll have to come more regularly. It's 6 months, actually, since I last saw her. But there is a sort of simplicity in looking after people. And she lives in a very simple world, really. But what it was the extremes I was brought up with. And I could see there was the past, which is in power now, and I could see the future, which we need to build. It's not there. It's a bit like climbing Mount Everest first time. The non-profit leadership program, which is going to be about democracy, decentralization, more Mother Earth, more female input, less ego. Hey, maybe we could get rid of the whole ego thing. I said, we were building a 300-foot pyramid, Mum. She laughed. She knew what I was meaning, but I said, I've already started connecting with people. Not many. But I think they understand that we've been misled. It's the con people who are in charge. The bankers, the solicitors. It's not their fault. It's nobody's fault. They're good war leaders. Boris, good war leader. He might even change. I said to Mum, I think Boris might even change over to us. Non-profit. I think he could do with actually going non-profit, Boris. So I'm off to Clarkston Road, a road to nowhere. Part of the Great Western, part of the Great Empire. Maybe we need to be great again. This German car is excellent. Electric, all electric. This is the future. The future is going to be green. The future is going to be abundance. Biofabrication. Home energy. Energy storage. But above all, we're going to phase out money. So it's Buzz Off Toxic. Hashtag Buzz Off Toxic. Subscribe to my channel. And yes, we've got a world to save. Doesn't look like it's dying, but it is. You know it and I know it. We've got the wrong people in charge. We need to all start talking. It's got good suspension, the BMW i3. And it doesn't half go. But I'm not going to do that. Okay. So, love you all. Subscribe. And if you're a non-profit leader, contact Buzz Off Toxic. We've got a big job to do. It's going to be a team effort. There is only winner and winner in this direction, or lose. And I think you know what I mean. Bye.